Once upon a time in history, bakkies were only built to be workhorses. They were infamous for having a harsh engine and ride quality. Well, that was once upon a time. Fast forward to 2023, there is a new kid on the block which redefines the purpose of bakkies. So your favorite car guys, Automotive 101 with the assistance of Pretoria Hatfield Volkswagen, took the responsibility to bring this special machine to your screens. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Volkswagen Amarok Aventura. Before we dive deeply into this new generation Amarok, let's first go back to its origins. The history of the Amarok dates back to 2010 when the Amarok was first launched into the South African market. Compared to its rivals at the time, this thing was massive. It was launched with two variants, a single cab and a double cab. They came with two 2-liter diesel engines. In 2017, the facelift was introduced with a similar 2-liter bi-turbo diesel engine and a new beastly V6 engine, which was further updated in 2019. The Amarok can be deemed as the very first luxury bakkie. It provided a perfect blend between comfort and sporty handling. It looked sublime, more like a gentleman's bakkie or a bakkie in a suit. Fast forward the time to 2023, South Africa has received the second generation of the Volkswagen Amarok. And listen, it looks good. Very good. It is not short of being a marvel of a design. New renditions have been introduced, including perfect ergonomics, luxury from the back to the front, the new headlamps, body style and design, new interior, and so much more. The one we have on test is the Aventura spec, the sentence spec of the Amarok range. You won't be climbing rocks with this one. It is for attending business meetings and for going to the mall just to buy bread and milk. It is finished in a beautiful bright beige metallic paint. On the front, it looks classy with the IQ Light LED matrix headlights joined together by two traverse bars. The Aventura and Panamericana spec come with the merged radiator grille unit in an X shape and a color-coded bumper. The Amarok name is embossed above the number plate holder. Fog lights come as standard on this Aventura spec. The side profile is arguably the best angle of this Amarok Aventura. It took a lot of its inspiration from the previous generation Amarok Extreme. The pronounced wheel arcs are visible and give it a meaner look compared to other bakkies. The huge 21-inch alloy wheels are the biggest attraction. They look absolutely stunning. However, they only come with this Aventura spec. It also comes with the sports bar in body color with Aventura logos on the sides and an electric roller shutter for extra comfort features. The Pan-Americana spec gets black painted 18-inch alloy wheels with black painted tabular styling bar. The Aventura also gets chrome finishes on the door handles, side mirrors, and on the lower part of the window surrounds and silver roof rails. Since it is a tall vehicle, it comes with massive protruding side steps with chrome inlays. The 4MOTION badge is there to remind you that you are in a 4-wheel drive Amarok. My issue with this Aventura spec is the black cladding around the wheel arcs. I mean, why VW? Why? Anyways, moving on to the rear is sophisticated looking LED tail light and a massive Amarok name embossed on the tailgate. Exterior wise, it's a 10 out of 10. It looks like a VW Amarok. Surprisingly, the new Amarok is based on the all-new Ford Ranger, and Volkswagen has made enough changes to the design to separate it from its Ranger counterpart. But there are a few bits and pieces which reveal the similarities. Moving on to the interior, it does look familiar to the Ford Ranger, but VW has tried to at least not make you feel guilty for buying a more expensive Ford Ranger. The first thing that draws your attention is the 12-inch portrait touch display screen with radio and satellite navigation. If you are able to use the new VW infotainment screens, this one will be simple for you. Complementing the screen is the 8-speaker Harman Kardon sound system, which sounds very good for a bakkie. It also comes with a 12-inch multifunctional driver's display and a proper VW leather-wrapped steering wheel with normal buttons. Yes! Those touch-sensitive buttons which VW was experimenting with was so difficult to use while driving. The heated seats are covered in Savona leather and are also electrically adjustable. Since it is a luxury SUV, there are soft leather touches on the dash and on the doors. A special touch in this interior coming from a VW baby, Bentley, is the sort of knurled finish on the surfaces of the air vent controls and the volume knobs along with the shortcut buttons. Now you are definitely feeling better for spending extra money on this Amarok. The rear seats of the Amarok provide great comfort and space for the rear occupants. There are also air vents for the rear seats for those cold days. On hot days, the windows are big enough to let in cool air. Fuel is expensive. I don't know how much fuel do you save because opening windows causes more drag. Other features which come standard with this Aventura spec is area view, which is basically 360-degree cameras, parking and steering assistant, smartphone connectivity including Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, wireless charging, adaptive cruise control with a stop and go function, and a front collision warning system with autonomous emergency braking. Let's get to the price. If you would like to be seen in this Amarok Aventura model, you would have to separate with 1,105,000 rands. For that price, you get a V6 turbo diesel engine producing 184 kilowatts and 600 Newton meters of torque. The power goes to all four wheels via a 10-speed automatic transmission. I always find it funny when I have to tell you that a bakkie can cost more than R1,000,000. How times have changed. So, how does it compare to its rivals? Right. Its first two rivals is the Ford Ranger, on which it's based on, and the outgoing Amarok. Compared to the Ford Ranger, I think the only reason why you'd want the Amarok is because of this Aventura spec, because underneath it is basically the same car. Compared to its predecessor, that's where things become interesting, since this new model is cheaper than the outgoing Amarok Extreme and it has less power than it. And if you're a hardcore VW fan, you would notice that this new Amarok does not really align with the design of its VW siblings as the previous generation did. But as a whole package, this new Amarok may be worth the upgrade from the Amarok Extreme. Other rivals will include the Toyota Hilux, the Nissan Navara, the Mthobisi Triton, the Isuzu D-Max, and the Mazda BT50. The big question is, should you buy the Amarok over the Ford Ranger? While car manufacturer partnerships in the bakkie segment hasn't exactly been what we can define as being successful, as we have seen in previous attempts over the past few years. On those two cars, there are very little differences between the two. The biggest being the exterior, especially with this Aventura spec. I think with these very similar bakkies, it will all boil down to badge preference and on your financial power. If you are a person of style and class, then this Aventura is definitely for you. And we have come to the end of the video. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Please like and tell us what you think about the all new VW Amarok and their partnership with Ford. Links to our social media pages are in the link description below. For more amazing car content, kindly subscribe to our channel and click on that notification bell to get a notice for when we drop another video for you guys. Keep tuning to Automotive 101 because we have amazing content in store for you guys. From us, the car guys, we'll see you on the next one.